Hey, Rob here, and welcome to Indie Treasures. Today we're going to be talking about Steve Jackson and Ian Livingstone's The Wizard of Firetop Mountain. This is made by Tin Man Games. You can check out their website at www.tinmangames.com.au. Actually, it's just tinmangames.com.au. Don't worry, I will link you below. This game is available for your iPad, your Android, your Android. It's available on the Google Play Store, is what I mean. Also available on Steam, which is the version I'm playing right here. By the way, you Mac folks will be happy to know that it's available for the Mac too, which I mostly... Whoa! Don't... Love doing these live, which I mostly use to play this game. So I'm playing it on the PC right now because I've got better recording equipment on it, but it does indeed run on the Mac. Get that the heck off my head. Okay, so some notes. This is based on the Fighting Fantasy book series, which, I use the description, pick your own adventure, but it's really more than that because there's actually dice play involved in these games. But this is the basic idea. But more than that, this game reminds me a lot of a classic game I really loved on the Commodore 64 called Temple of Abshai, where you basically went from room to room doing the battles, but there was a little book that you read to get the description of the rooms. And this is a lot like that game, and in a good way. Of course, the great part is I don't have to open up a book because it's already got the text there. Pretty nice. So anyway, this is obviously Dungeons and Dragons related. So it's, that kind of adventure game. So be ready. Options wise, there's really nothing to say. I do that a lot with XD Live, but as far as PCs and Macs go, there's so many variations. There's no real use going into the options other than the volume control stuff. Do note that the resolution changing and all that other great stuff happens before you start the game, which is a mild annoyance. Also, I need to inform you that I was indeed provided a copy of this game from Tin Man Games. That said, if I don't like the game, I generally don't show it on the stream. In fact, I almost certainly will not show it on this stream. So, obviously, I like the game. Otherwise, I wouldn't be showing it. Okay, so I won't survive for very long. I know this through experience. So, let's get going. Yeah, here we go. I'm gonna die. Let me begin. Select your hero. Okay, so this is basically a board game. I mean, this is literally what it is, down to dice rolls and everything. You get to pick your hero here. They will have different stories. I'm going to use... and by the way, it will change what weapons you can use, etc. Not unlocked yet. Be ready for that. All right. Thought I should throw that out there. Okay, let's take a look at the description. It will tell you a little bit about his history. It will also tell you about his attributes. If you take a look here, attacks. This is going to be important to you eventually, as this tells you what directions he can attack in, which will matter as you will see. We're just going to travel to Firetop Mountain. I took a couple days off of this game, so I'm not only live streaming it, but I'm playing it for the first time in a couple days, which means I'm totally going to suck at it, which is fine. We don't come here because I'm a good game player anyway. We all know I'm awful. Sad to say. See, I love this. The way you can just scroll back to old text. Rumors in Anvil have led you to believe that the goblins that attacked your convoy were under the command of none other than Zagor, the mysterious warlock who rules Firetop Mountain. Crap. You're determined to find the jailer, reclaim your prize, and buy a horse to travel back to Sardath. If there's a sizable fortune left after this, so much the better. Yes, yes. We'll keep going. By the way, the tale will be similar every time you play the game. This is not like a classic roguelike where they change it up every time. It will change slightly according to what character you're playing, but only because that character is different. The layout will be the same. And I'm going to purposely put myself into some bad situations. All right, here we go. Look at the graphics on this, by the way. I love this look. I really do. It's just a great way to present a board game. Alright, since I know there's a bad guy here, hang on, let's go look this way once. I don't think I've gone this way before. Click to continue. I could hide, but I'm sure I can take on whatever is coming. Yeah, and that's one of those things that will change according to the character. A few yards ahead, at the limit of the light cast by your lantern, you catch sight of a cleft in the tunnel wall. I could fit into that cleft, but there's no way I'm hiding this early on in my quest. So you just basically lost an option there, based on the type of character that I picked. Coming towards you along the passageway are two ugly green-skinned creatures. You have disturbed an orc patrol. It's orc patrol! Yes, I feel pretty confident. So you're going to fight. Now, if you had another character, you might have been able to sneak past these guys, or at least got the option to. Okay, so battle is turn-based. It is more of a puzzle thing than Final Fantasy is, or Final Fantasy Tactics is. So it's a little bit tactical, however, you'll see how it is. It's more like a dance, really. So I'm thinking this guy's going to move forward. And I think that is a fair enough bet. So I'm going to stand here. Shoot. I'm going to stand here and hose myself. That's not good. I'm probably going to hit now no matter what. Wait. I'm going to have to because I want to do damage. And yeah, we're face to face, so we're going to roll for it. Okay, now I took no damage on that. I'm going to move. And I hope he comes back. Son of a... He can attack me at this point. But we're face to face, so I should get a swing at it if he attacked, which he didn't. Good. Well, I'm feeling confident here. Roll it again. No, it got worse! Ah! Oh, wait. I was rolling for low. God, that drives me nuts. I'm used to rolling for high. Attack. Now, different characters have different attack patterns, or different enemies do, so you learn to kind of anticipate what they're going to do. He's going to get hit. See? A quick search of the orcs' bodies turns up a handful of gold pieces. Yay! A crude bone charm and a half-eaten rat on a stick. Well, just what I've always wanted. And I get a choice. I'm going to take the bone chart. I want the rat on a stick. You pocket the bone charm, trying not to retch as you get close to the orc's stinking corpse. Perhaps it will be useful later. Perhaps. So I'm going to keep heading down the, let's see, east path. Notice how, if you look up here, it'll aim in the direction you're going so you get a better idea of where you're going. Yay, compass. Also, by the way, here's your inventory right here. There's your bone charm. So you've got your items right here that you could use. The passageway soon comes to an end at a solid-looking wooden door. Trying to open it, the door refuses to budge. You listen at the door, but hear nothing. I think I could easily break this door down. Let's kick the door. You give the door a mighty kick, and it swings open easily. You're about to enter when you notice that the room is actually a pit. Had you charged the door, you'd be nursing a sore rump by now. Now, I didn't know that. I just randomly went into this, so I wouldn't have known it. Examining the pit, you notice that the sides are full of handholds, so it should not be difficult to climb back out. Let's climb into it. So this is a direction I haven't taken before. Looking around, you can see 2 cave entrances leading off from the pit opposite you. Moldering bones litter the floor, small piles of them stuck together in pools of fetid slime. You glance around the vile pit. Let's go left. You enter a small cave with slime dripping from its rough rock walls. A sickly sweet smell assaults your senses as you enter. It's the smell of rotting meat. The remains of rats and even a half-eaten goblin lie in one corner. In another is a joint of meat. It looks like whatever is using this place as a larder. It looks like whatever is using this place as a larder is saving this choice haunch of Ardwolf for later. It's getting harder to read. Thankfully, this does not look like the jailer that stole my locket. I wouldn't want to be picking through those remains. Take the meat, duh. Come on, that's like food. Let's investigate the other cave. The first thing that hits you as you approach the cave is the stench, an unpleasant melange of mushrooms and rotting meat. Whatever was nearby, you sense it has not strayed far from its home. I'm going to fight something. It's going to be a fight. As you peer deeper into the gloomy cave, you suddenly see a pair of evil-looking eyes appear from the darkness. A slime beast lurks within and has spotted you. You knew it was going to happen. 2 hideous slime zombies. Previous adventures, reanimated by the slime, have also emerged from the goo. They shamble towards you with one sole purpose. The slime beast, meanwhile, launches itself at you with its powerful hind legs. Oh, snacks. Now, I haven't fought this kind of thing before, so I don't know what its pattern is. That said, I think it's a fair bet to attack this guy now. It was a draw. And here's the thing. I have no choice but to attack him again. Oh, That was a dodge bolt, by the way. That was a special move. I moved to the right or the left. I think it's random while I strike an enemy. I had to get out of there, though. Unfortunately. No. I'm going to attack head on. The other guy's probably going to attack me anyway. I'm now going to attack this guy. It's going to be another head on. Oh, son of a... He has a reach of 2. Alright, so now I'm poisoned. That's wonderful. Yeah, he's going to continue attacking me if I stay straight. So I'm going to move. And that was a wise decision. Alright, he's dead. Good riddance. I'm going to hope this... Good. I think he's going to move there. Yeah, see, he turns to face the direction he's going to go, so that gave him away. Alright, so I've had some damage done. If I run out of stamina, I will be dead. So I lost 8 stamina and gained 6 souls. The creature's dead. You wipe the disgusting ichor that passes for their blood from your weapon and investigate. Did I get something? Apart from the sticky pools of acidic slime and various mounds of other altogether more unpleasant material, there's nothing of interest. Shh. So I got nothing out of that, basically. Might as well leave the pit. And no choice. There's going to be an attack here. There's definitely going to be a fight. A little way along the passageway, you come to what was clearly a sentry post. He's sleeping, I think. Yeah. You approach with caution and see another orc, this time on his own, in leather armor, asleep at his post. This lazy orc needs a surprise wake-up call, so I don't even get a chance to sneak by. I'm going to be fighting everybody. Well, he's got to move sooner or later, so... Way to go. That was a no-brainer there. The passageway widens until you enter a cave. However, blocking the cave's exit are two of the ugliest creatures you have ever seen. They have the proportions of dogs, but their hide is rough and scaly. Each beast is chained to the cave wall, secured to their thick brass collars. The two orc hounds begin to snarl, I love the way it made that sound in the background, and strain at their chains. They cannot reach you, but their chains are long enough. Should you approach, you will not be able to escape their slavering jaws. These poor wretches have not been looked after very well, it seems. Maybe I should put them out of their misery. You're going to have to deal with them quickly, one way or another, before they attract the attention of an orc patrol, or something worse. I know by history that if I distract them, it's not going to work. I'm going to get an automatic... I'm going to automatically lose a couple hit points, so I might as well fight them. Really? Yeah, they really did move. Alright, that was dumb. And he's going to go that way, and he's going to go this way, so... Yeah. But he has to come back. So I'm going to attack him. Ass. Haha, sucker. And he will come back. Got him. And it looks like a rest spot. Leaving the cave as quickly as you can, you follow the new passageway as it turns north. And now I can rest, thank goodness. Alright, somebody... I need to gain back 8 stamina, so... 8 stamina! That's pretty Wisconsin there. So I'm going to use some provisions. And plus 10, so I got it all back. That's good. Like I'm new. To your left, on the west face of the passage, is a rough-cut wooden door. You listen at the door and can hear a rasping sound, which might be some kind of creature snoring. Let's open the door. The door opens to reveal a small, smelly room. In the center of the room is a rickety wooden table on which it stands a lit cable. Underneath the table is a small wooden box. Asleep on a straw mattress, groaning in the far corner of the room, is a green-skinned orc. He's a stocky creature with an ugly, warty face. He must be the guard for the night watch. Obviously, these orcs do not have the same work ethic as the goblins that attacked my convoy. Do I want to try and steal the box without waking the orc, or gently close the door? Yeah, right, I'm going to try and steal the box, please. I need less than a 9, I think. So 6. That should be good, right? Yeah, lucky. You take the box and creep out of the room. With the box in hand, you leave the room and open the box in the passage. Inside, you find 4 gold pieces and a small mouse, which must have been the creature's pet. You release the mouse, which scurries off down the passageway. Follow the passage, of course. Okay, there's another door over here. You arrive at another door. You listen, but you hear nothing. This would be an excellent game to play with friends, like where you just put this up on a TV. The door opens to reveal a small room with a stone floor and dirty walls. There's a stale smell in the air. In the center of the room is a makeshift wooden table, on which is standing a lit cable. Under the table is a small box, and using your keen eye, that's a special ability, you can see that it moves every so often. In the far corner of the room is a straw mattress. It moves. Let's thrust our weapon into the box. There's an angry hiss which is followed, which is quickly silenced. Looking more closely, you discover that you have skewered some angry snakes, which were trapped inside. Looking more closely, you discover a key, yay, which you quickly take. Let's go north. Further up the passage on the west wall, you see another wooden door. You listen at the door and hear the worst singing you've ever heard in your life. I have to investigate. The door opens to reveal a small room. The room is dirty and unkempt. A straw mattress lies in one corner, and in the far corner, a flight of steps leads out of the chamber. Well, in the center of the room is a wooden table upon which a candle burns, lighting the room with its flickering flame. A small box rests under the table. Seated around the table are 2 small orcs with warty skin, dressed in leather armor. There they are. By the way, if you click this, they'll go black and white. Line art. They're drinking some sort of grog, and by the way they stagger to their feet on your arrival, you assume they're very drunk. And I'm totally gonna fight them because I want whatever's under that box. So I'm assuming they're gonna be stupid. Yup. Move. Ha! Yeah, that's pretty quick. Didn't last very long. Hold up just a second. You are triumphant. I have defeated drunken orcs. I'm very proud of myself. Thank you very much. Yeah, I'm going to be pronouncing that. You wipe your bloodied weapon on the mattress. The green blood leaves a slimy trail on the straw. Stepping over the bodies towards the table, you flinch at the foul stench of the creatures. You pick up the box. That happens a lot. You pick up the box from under the table and examine it. It's a small wooden box with crude hinges. The name, whatever the hell, DiMaggio, though, Farigo DiMaggio? I don't know, is inscribed on a brass nameplate on its lid. Of course, I'm going to open that stupid box. Are you kidding? The box contains a small leather-bound book entitled The Making and Casting of Dragonfire. You open the pages and begin to read. Fortunately, it's written in your own language, and so is probably not understood by the orcs. Otherwise, this treasure would certainly not be as loosely guarded as it was. The book is written in tiny handwriting by Ferragio DiMaggio. In it, he tells the story of his life's work, the creation of the Dragonfire spell with which to fight evil dragons. You read how, in his last years, Ferrigo finally perfected his spell, but by then was too old to make use of it. So he completed his book, locked it in a chest, and hid it in the depths of Firetop Mountain, afraid that it might fall into the wrong hands. And read that for yourself. So you've memorized the spell, basically, is what's going on there. Okay, I'm going to go by the steps. Ooh. Go back. Climbing the steps, you finally emerge at the far end of a large room, as untidily kept as any of you have entered so far. A large chair behind a solid-looking table suggests that someone, or something, of rank uses this room. On one side of the room is a wooden bench. To your right on the far wall of the room is a large door that clearly leads onwards into the mountain. However, a chest in the center of the room catches your keen eye. Opposite of you is a man-sized creature with a warty face, standing over a smaller creature of similar race. With a whip in his hand, the orc chieftain has been beating his servant, who's whimpering beneath him. Right there. Attack. Alright, I'm going to tell you right now, his servant ain't going to help you. I've never had the servant help me. I don't know. Maybe it's a different character might help. Not sure, but I'm attacking both of those. As I recall, he has a whip which can go 2 spaces, so I'm going to go this way. Son of a... I love the way he slides sideways. And I'm going to take him out now. If I go to my left, he can attack me. He's going to be able to attack me pretty much any way it goes, honestly. I'm going to try and hope that he's going to move. He isn't. So that's a problem. And I can't do a dodge bolt. And there is no reason not to attack again. Take my chances. It's best to avoid direct attacks, but if you can't... Nice. Okay, so the green blood of the dead orc smells foul as it seeps from their bodies. You step around the corpses and investigate the chest. It's of sturdy construction, made of strong oak and iron, and it's firmly locked. Looking closer, your keen eye notices there appears to be a mechanical trap fashioned onto the lock itself. Let's attempt to trigger. I mean, why would I ever not try? Stepping to the side of the chest, you break open the lock and swing the lid open. Your suspicions were confirmed. A soft click comes from the chest and a poisonous dart flies out, harmlessly hitting the wall on the other side. Now that the chest is safe, you inspect your prize. Your eyes widen as you see gold sheen coming from within. A fair number of gold pieces are inside. In one corner lies a small black bottle with a tight glass stopper containing a liquid of some kind. Leaning in, you look inside the chest to see what was being guarded so carefully. There's a stash of gold pieces, and the label on the bottle shows it to be a potion of invisibility good for 1 dose. And of course, why would I leave the bottle? And another rest point. Now this time I'm just going to rest, which recovered just enough. for me to have full stamina. You arrive at a junction in the passage. The path continues eastward, and there are stairs leading to the south. We're going to go east. You arrive at another junction in the passage. North, I know there's a fight. And we're coming up right on 30 minutes, so I'm probably going to break pretty quick here. I think we'll just do this one last part. The passageway leads into a square dungeon chamber. There are 2 doors on the eastern wall and 2 on the western wall. On the opposite side of the room, another passageway leads away north. The first door on the right is well used, and putting your ear to the keyhole, you listen and hear a man screaming for help on the inside. Before deciding what to do next, you listen at the other doors as well. From behind the second door to the right, you hear a thumping sound on the wood. Hello? Hello? Not funny. Open door. The first door to the left is made of solid metal. Listening to that door, you hear the sound of tortured screams coming from within. Putting your ear to the second door, to the left, you hear nothing. Orc cells, but maybe they have a goblin jailer working for them. Would be worth checking these out. Alright, so let's go. I know what happens here. So I'm going to open the door to the right. You unbolt the door and swing it open. A nauseating stench hits your nostrils. Inside the room, the floor is covered with bones, rotting vegetation, and slime. A wild-haired old man, clothed in rags, rushes at you screaming. Ah! His beard is long and gray, and he's waving an old wooden chair leg. Is he simply insane as he appeared? Or has this been some kind of trap? Let's try and shout at him to calm him down. You shout, "You're freed, old man," at the top of your voice. Instantly, his rantings cease. He stops dead in his tracks and sinks to the floor, weeping loudly. He gradually composes himself. Thanks you many times. Many years ago, he was an adventurer like you before he took an arrow to the knee. No. He was in search of the Warlock's treasure. He was captured by the orcs and thrown into this solitary cell as a sort of pet for the creatures. Wait a second, I've heard of this fellow before. This is Aaron Degar, the famed adventurer. You ask him whether he knows of a goblin jailer. While he hasn't met him, he does say that some goblins are said to be encamped by the underground river. He has also learned that the keys to the boathouse are guarded by a man and his dog. You shake his hands and leave. You shake his hands and leaves. Ah, man. You shake hands and he leaves. Good stuff there. Good stuff. +1 luck. Leave the filthy cell. Okay, so here I am going to take a break. If you'd like to see more of this game, please let me know in the comments below. I will save it right here, and if anybody's interested, I will come back to it and play some more of it. That said, the game is $20 available on Steam. It's, hey, how much is it for handheld? Wait a minute, let me look that up really quick before I let you go here. Let's take a look at the Warlock of Firetop Mountain. Google Play. Oh, it might not be out yet. It's not out yet on Google Play. Hold on. Let's try Apple Store. This is iTunes. Okay, we don't have... Wait. To be determined. Okay, I don't have a price on it for the app stores. I do, however, know that it's $19.99 on the PC, which is fine. Given it's got some replayability based on what character you take in there, so you can run through this whole dungeon and have a different adventure, slightly different adventure with a different character. The fact that it's really a pretty cool game to play with your significant other, I think, makes it probably easily worth $19.99. Love the graphics, love the sound. I like the gameplay. The presentation's really good. So yeah, I'd say I'd give it a thumbs up. Hey, not bad. All right, again, if you'd like to see more of this game, let me know in the comments below, and I will play more of it during the off time when I'm just streaming whatever the heck I feel like doing. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, do me a favor, give me a thumbs up and subscribe for more. I will see you probably tomorrow on the streams. Thanks for watching.